Hey, let's have a little conversation before we begin this match. I'm not going to waste time and just skip right to the chase. If you feel so offended and cannot handle the idea of some of our Tetris players or Restreamers being trans or part of any other LGBT group, I advise you to leave this channel and look for other content to watch that's not ours. For the past few years now, the Tetris community, especially on YouTube, has been plagued with constant backlash and bigotry from a select number of individuals that are either against a specific group in the LGBT community or against the entire community as a whole. Now, the community has kept their mouths shut as to prevent any further problems from arising if anybody were to speak up on a public platform. We basically saw the situation as, hey, YouTube commenters just being commenters. And this was basically how I've been running the CTL channel as well for the past year. However, it's gotten to this ridiculous point where there constantly has to be some dipshit that can't keep their mouth shut for at least 30 to 40 minutes because they're just so offended that someone had the audacity to be trans. I don't typically like speaking for groups that I'm not a part of because I don't want to paint this picture that they're too weak or whatever to defend themselves, so usually I keep my mouth shut. However, this isn't me trying to find some debate or magically make any homophobes or transphobes stop being homophobic or transphobic. This is just me plain and simply announcing that, regardless of your views or opinions, if you can't handle LGBT players being on this channel, rather than bitch and moan about it like a bunch of sensitive snowflakes, please look for other content elsewhere. Starting today, any comments that are specifically there to spew hatred towards someone's race, ethnicity, gender, orientation, whatever, will just get deleted and likely have the account get prohibited from making more comments in the future.
Set of the night here on Wednesday Night Wars for Classic Tetris League. This is between Pixel Andy and Wallbant for Division 1A. Without further ado, let's get game number 1 on the run. It is coming to you live right now in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Hell yeah. A little bit of a drought forming right now for Wallbant. Board is very clean though, but the counter's up to 20. Had to seal the well right there. 25 pieces, finally gets a Tetris. Andy's currently in a drought 14, but Andy's okay. This is not SPS, so the droughts aren't going to be the same for the two players. Tetris Andy 141, Wallbant 142. Call it in the chat. The wall in Wallbant stands for Walmart. Not to be confused with Walmart that sells everything. Walmart only sells walls. That is the best comment of the night. You win the internet there, Colin. Hell yeah. Wallbant going for an aggressive there. Boom! That is a dirty R-rated Tetris right there. Just filthy from Wallbant. No fear. Wallbant gets another Tetris. Wallbant 197. Another Tetris. Wallbant 220. However, Wallbant is 7 lines ahead of Andy, and Andy still has the lead. So Andy's got a bigger lead than it appears. 81% Tetris rate to a 65% Tetris rate for Wallbant. Wallbant into a little bit of a complication. Could set up dirty. Oh, sets up dirty. Nice adjustment there with that T to get that Tetris. 245 Wallbant, 262 for Andy. A little bit of a messy adjustment there for Wallbant. Should be able to get out of it. Does get a Tetris, goes to 271. Andy 262. Wallbant building a little bit of a high right. Opts to just take a burn instead of trying to create a dangerous dependency. Ends up creating a couple other dependencies anyway, though. Tetris ready. $275 Wallbant. Tetris Wallbant goes to $297. Andy still has a lead of almost 2 Tetrises. 36,000 Andy. Andy's got a little bit of a triple well. Burns it down pretty good. Tetris right there for Andy. You're definitely right about that, Wrongly. Despite that, it was a really good dig right there. Good sequence for right there for Wallbant. Tetris again, Wallbant. 94 lines, 368. For 63% Tetris rate, so still looking pretty good. Another Tetris up and that to 65. Andy still has a 72% Tetris rate, now up against a 73 with another one. So Andy still has the overall score lead and pace lead. Both players separated by only 1 line right now, so it's almost a true lead of close to 2 Tetrises for Andy. Wallbant about halfway up the board, continuing to stay aggressive, but getting a drought. Not where the drought counter wants to be for Wallbant. Oh, Wallbant getting bursted pretty rough here. 25 pieces now. Well reopened. 27 pieces in. Back-to-back long bars. Back-to-back Tetrises. Feel the power of the stone wall. That is Wallbant. Hell yeah. Andy's still very clean here. 501 to 485, so 15,000 point lead for Andy. Gets another Tetris, upset to 38,000. Both players coming up on transition about 15 lines. Hey, it could very well happen, oh. We have had 3 sweeps tonight. Could there be 4 sweeps? We're going to find out. Wallbant, 32-piece drought. What is with these droughts? This ain't the Sahara Desert here. Come on. 40 pieces. 41 pieces. Boom, another Tetris. Transition 518 Wallbant. Another Tetris Wallbant, 544. Andy, 571. 593. Still has 1 more Tetris available. Goes into transition, 594. Another Tetris, Andy, 624. Andy, 54,000 point lead. And both players now in post-transition. We got a raid coming in. We got Mouse the Great coming in. Party of 14. Thanks so much for the raid. Hell yeah. Coming into our 4th set of the night right here. Got Andy and Wallbant both going at it, giving it everything they got. 655 Andy, 623 Wallbant. Andy still ahead by a little over a Tetris. Tetris Wallbant, 650. Back to pretty much neck and neck status right here. Tetris Wallbant. Wallbant's got the lead. But Andy takes that lead right back. Andy still has 7 points, 7 more lines than Wallbant, though. 7 more lines to work with. 708 Wallbant. Tetris Andy, 714. Wallbant scores another one. Andy scores another one almost immediately. Wallbant only going to get a triple with that. We saw a little bit of a head shake there. Andy's still clean. Andy's got the lead. Good burn, followed by another Tetris for Andy. 53,000 point lead now. Wallbant's going for a row 2. Getting droughted again. Wallbant has been more droughts in the friggin' Death Valley tonight. But gets another Tetris, making do with it. Just total amazement at how well Wallbant's stat management has been with some of these RNG. Neck and neck right here, 812 to 808. Andy scores a Tetris to retake the lead, 25,000. Dirty Tetris Wallbant! That was halfway up the board right there. Wallbant just playing Tetris bingo. Hell yeah! Back-to-back long bars came, and Wallbant did not see the adjustment to put both of them in the center. Still gonna be okay. Simul Tetris, both players. Wallbant's got the lead back. 890 to 874. Tetris Andy, 907. Wallbant, 891. Tetris Wallbant, 925. Andy is clean, though, waiting to score again. Double dependencies here for Wallbant. Wallbant needs a J. Takes a few burns to improvise though, but Andy gets another Tetris and Wallbant cannot score yet. Finally gets another burn with that O and scores again. Wallbant 964, Andy 973. Andy is a whole level behind though. Andy 209 lines, Wallbant 224. Andy Tetris gets a max out in 1.009. Max out for Wallbant as well, 1.0425. Tetris Wallbant. Wallbant's got the lead again. But 14 lines in the past is Andy, and Wallbant goes into 29. Andy Tetris, Andy's got the lead back. Wallbant is on 29 right now. Burning it back down. Let's see if Andy tries to go in safe or get another Tetris first. Looks like Andy's probably going to try and go in safe. Andy's going to go in 1.060. Tetris Wallbant! Level 30 Tetris got the lead back from Andy. Andy might go for this. Andy gets that Tetris too. 1.1 Andy. Wallbant's board falls apart. And Pixel Andy takes game number 1 in a thriller. Hell yeah. And there's another Tetris just for the dagger. Wow. Let's get it going now because game number 2 is coming straight to you. It's coming to you live right here, right now, in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, I feel you on that one, I feel you on that one. Everybody consistent max 1.1 when Meme and Richie were both just insane. How things changed in the last 2 years is just amazing. It really is, Both players starting off relatively clean so far. One thing I noticed in game number 1 is neither player had any kind of serious digs. There were some slight complications, but nothing really crazy. Both these players can keep that up every game. We're in line for a nice long set here. I know none of us are opposed to more high-powered Tetris. Hey, you know it, Colin. Always want to keep that hype flying. Hell yeah. Oh, misdrop for Wallbant! Misdropped out long bar. Luckily, I think Wallbant's just at the point where they can survive it. Wow, was that a close call. Oh, Troyce, I forgot my friend Tetris. I love this chat. I love everybody here. Nice Tetris for Andy on row 2, completed with the transfer too. 207 Andy, 219 for Wallbant. Nice rotation for Wallbant there as well to be able to keep the board high and scoring. Another Tetris Wallbant, 264 to 207. So it's looking pretty similar to game 1 where both players not getting any kind of real serious trouble. Simul Tetris for both players here. 288 Wallbant, 253 for Andy by halfway through pre-transition play. Both of them dead even in lines too, so a true 34,000 point lead for Wallbant. Andy has a little complication. A couple good pieces should be able to free it though without too much trouble. Does just that. Well is reopened. Actually, Wallbant's got a pretty high spire in the middle right of the board. Wallbant's going to enter a little bit of a dig here, I think. shouldn't be dangerous, though. Wallbant is getting it down, but this does allow Andy to retake the lead. 306 Andy, 321 Wallbant. Oh, Wallbant's got a little bit of an issue, but does end up getting a few pieces to bring it down. Wallbant opting not to burn it down with that long bars, wants to continue to stay aggressive, and it pays off with that dirty Tetris on the right. Now with the transfer getting it back down, Wallbant's back in business, but we are neck and neck right now. 354 Wallbant, 352 Andy, 2 lines separate these players. Just what we want to see in game number 2. Hell yeah! A little bit of hesitation there, but Andy does get the bar over to the right spot. Nice adjustment there from Andy, knowing that L was coming. Drought forming though, but Andy does get the bar at 17 pieces in. Another bar for Andy, 467. Bar for Wallbant to score, 446. Got a 1 Tetris lead for Andy. About 20 lines left to go till we hit 19. Well, that was a pretty rough J there for Wallbant, forced to take some burns. Drought counter is going up too, but Wallbant does get another Tetris. Wallbant setting up a T-spin, hits the T-spin, there we go. 472 to 476. Andy does get a Tetris though to be able to retake a 1 Tetris lead. Tetris, Wallbant, back to neck and neck. Tetris right there, Wallbant. Wallbant's got the lead back. Transition's coming up in just a few lines here. Tetris Andy, 521. Andy left that hole, so it does get a Tetris, but did leave a hole there. I think a few birds open it up. Transitions 548. Wallbant 565. Both players at level 19. Another good adjustment from Andy. Wallbant getting up a little bit high. Very aggressive build here. Oh, getting droughted at a bad time. 17, 18, 19, 20. Where is the bar? Where is the freaking bar for Wallbant? Wallbant is done. Pixel Andy does a minor chase down at just 7,000. And with that, Tetris completes the chase down just like that. We got a 2-0 lead in the set. Hell, or reverse sweep. Will Wallbant start the path to a reverse sweep, or will Andy shut the door with authority? Let's find out now, because game number 3 is breaking free. It is coming right here, right now, live in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, there's no SPS in this one, Doge. Yeah, Captain's right. It was done by coin flip. Same thing with double kill screen at 39. Route counters forming for Wallbant now. 17, 18, 19, 20 pieces, but does end up getting a Tetris there finally. 80% Tetris rate, only a 46% Tetris rate for Andy. A little bit of a suffer start. This is definitely what Wallbant needs to try and get back in this. Tetris Wallbant 164, 105 Andy. So Wallbant's got a 58,000 point lead now, close to 3 Tetrises. Another Tetris Wallbant. Another one after that, too. Wallbant is just on fire this game. Nice spin, too. Interesting strategy for Wallbant to go with the spin instead of trying to go with the top, because the J piece was coming next. Works out pretty good for Wallbant here, however. 211 and 44 lines. Andy's going to get another Tetris. Andy's 44 lines, 175. So Tetris rate is rising a little bit, but still not close to Wallbant's 83%. Andy looking for an L-tuck. Does end up getting the L-tuck down the bottom. Use the bar to be able to get Tetris ready. Little bit of a seal there for Andy, but Andy should be able to take a few burns to fix it. Also a little bit of a seal of a hole there for Wallbant. So this is Andy's chance to try and catch up a little bit if Andy can unseal this first. Wallbant unsealed theirs first, though. Wallbant's still ahead by about 60,000. Andy getting a triple there. Andy shaking his head a little bit. Still having a relative suffer game, but Andy's still only behind about 50,000. So if Wallbant runs into any kind of dig, Andy can definitely make this up. Tetris Andy. Andy getting a nice timed L to be able to fix the left side. Gets another Tetris, goes to 282. Wallbant 332, still rocking about a 50,000 point lead. And another Tetris Wallbant. Wallbant 355, 305 for Andy. Andy does make a nice micro adjustment to be able to make that piece laid in. It does get another Tetris. Another Tetris for Wallbant, though. Wallbant still maintaining this pace. Wallbant clean, back down the bottom. Dependency on the left side. Andy was not able to fill it before that bar came. Andy did take the Tetris, however. Andy might go center well here. Did not go center well. Andy just opts to burn it back down. I think Andy's banking on trying to attack Wallbant at 19. It was a little more conservative move than you normally expect from Andy there, but Andy is okay. Behind 63,000, not a huge lead for Wallbant, but not a small one either. Drought counter forming for Wallbant. Wallbant has a little bit of a mess on the left side, though. Oh, lawnmower dependency on the left side now. That little mess could turn into a big one real soon. Got a little bit of a burst here. Well, Wallbant's got to go into full survival mode right now. Getting the burns they need. And he's got a little bit of a dig going, too, actually. Neither player really in super good position right now. But Andy gets out of it first to be able to score a Tetris. But there is a couple holes. Andy only can be able to get a couple splits with these next bars. Wallbant out of the mess and back to scoring. Boom, there's a Tetris Wallbant. So both players getting into minor digs right there. Wallbant still has about a 60,000 point lead. About 10 or so lines left to go to transition for our players right now. Wallbant's drought counter starting up again here. 20 pieces, but does get a bar to score again. 552, and another bar to go into transition. 576. 100,000 point lead over Andy right now. Exactly what Wallbant needs. Wallbant is not going quietly and is not going to get swept here if they have anything to say about it. Hell yeah! Simul Tetris both players. Wallbant ahead by about 80,000. Tetris Wallbant. Another Tetris Wallbant. 100,000 point lead again. Andy scores another Tetris, goes to 79,000 point lead. Wallbant is not letting up, not giving Andy any breathing room here. Wallbant still clean. Andy clean as well. Cannot really make up any ground here. Both players Tetris. Both players still clean. Tetris Andy. Wallbant getting droughted again here. I hope it doesn't turn into a repeat of one of the other games. I believe game number 2 is a situation where Wallbant got a little too greedy. Now, the bar did come. Tetris again for Wallbant. Another Tetris Wallbant. Andy got that center well going right here. Two well-timed pieces there, followed by a Tetris for Andy. Andy 741, Wallbant 817. So still a very sizable lead, Wallbant. Tetris Andy, but Wallbant is still clean, waiting for a bar. Boom, there's another Tetris Wallbant. 848 to 770. Simul Tetris both players. Wallbant still ahead by about 77,000. A little bit of a mess for me for Wallbant now. Few burns should be able to fix it, but this is Andy's chance. Tetris Andy. Wallbant in a dig. Andy clean. Nice adjustment from Andy there. Tetris Andy. Andy only behind by 21,000 now. Just like that, Andy is coming back. And there's another Tetris. Andy is only behind 2,000. Andy has erased a 100,000 point deficit and has the lead. What a performance right there from Pixel Andy, just clawing back into this. Hell yeah. Wallbant's got the lead back, but Andy gets another Tetris. 900 points separating these players right now. Tetris Andy. 998 to 997. You could not get more neck and neck than this. Hell yeah, come on. Andy's setting up a T-tuck or possibly an S-tuck. Ends up getting back-to-back J-tucks. Really nice move there from Andy. Tetris Andy. Andy's got the lead by 1,000. Tetris Wallbant. 1.1 for Wallbant. 1.067. Double 1.1. Tetris Wallbant. 1.136. Oh, this board's looking really bad for Andy. Get ready to go into 29. What the? Andy got that 30 Tetris and another Tetris. What the heck did I just see right there? And the board falls apart for Wallbant, and Pixel Andy beats this one down in style. Hell yeah! I cannot believe Andy went for that super aggressive NC-17 rated Tetris. Got it, and then got another Tetris in the 29. Hell yeah! Wallbant, you have nothing to hang your head about. You played very well. You have nothing to feel bad about, Wallbant. Look at Andy still going here. This is insane. Andy about to roll over. We already had a rollover tonight, too. Andy wants this. I can feel it. Another tuck there. Andy wants this rollover. Where's the frickin' bar? There it is. Boom! Andy's setting up again. There it is. Rollover for Andy! Come on! Keep running it up! Waiting for another bar. It's open back up again. Final bar into 39. Where is it? Where is it? Not getting it. Oh, almost got it. But still 1.656 rollover. Rollover Beethoven. Hell yeah. That was just nuts. I mean, nuts. Awesome, awesome performance from both our players tonight. Hell yeah. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to raid Sharky right now. Looks like Sharky's streaming. Thank you all so much for coming. This has been an amazing night of high-powered Tetris between some high-powered Division 1 players here in Classic Tetris League on Wednesday Night Wars. We are going over to Sharky now. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for your contributions as well. You helped make the Classic Tetris community what it is today. Have a great night. Hell yeah. Hey, anytime, Andy. Always happy to do it.
What's up, K-Ham? How's it going, my dude? Well, Classic Tetris League. Grand Designs, thank you so much for the raid. You guys are in time to watch me do my CT DAS qual. Hope the stream went well and everything. Dude, I can't wait for tomorrow's exhibition match. I'm gonna be commentating with a person you guys might have heard before.